Good morning and welcome to KidNuz, generously sponsored by the Sierra Price family of Bethesda, Maryland, to celebrate their twins turning 9 today. Mia and Tessa, your mom, Mima, Jack, Oreo, and Riley wish you the best birthday ever. And so do we. It's Wednesday, October 5th, 2022, and we begin with that annual pre-hibernation celebration of size known as Fat Bear Week. Voting begins today at noon Eastern, which means you and your friends can log into live webcams from Brooks Falls and Katmai, Alaska, to see the bears stuff themselves silly with salmon in preparation for their long winter sleep. Watch as their waistlines expand, then choose the chonkiest. Otis is the reigning champ. Tagged as number 480, he is spectacularly plump and once again the front-runner. According to the Wall Street Journal, though, right on his heels is number 747, a 1,400-pound beast who also goes by the handle Bear Force One. If you'd like to check out this year's full lineup, visit explore.org. There you can download a March Madness-like bracket for your classroom, or simply vote for your furry favorite. We've also put links on our website. Aaron Judge has done it. Last night, in the second game of a doubleheader against the Texas Rangers, the Yankee slugger launched his 62nd homer of the season to break the long-standing American League record held by Roger Maris. Even though he made history on the road in front of an away crowd, the entire stadium was on its feet to celebrate. His mom was there, too, as was Roger Maris's son, who this week said he believes Aaron Judge should be recognized as baseball's true home run king, above those in the National League who hit more but got them during baseball's steroid era. NASA's moon rocket has yet to get off the ground, but that doesn't mean the Cape Canaveral launch pad is sitting idle. Another crew will blast off at noon today, bound for the International Space Station. And on board, a trailblazer. One of the NASA astronauts headed to orbit is Nicole Mann, who will become the first Native American woman in space. Joining her, another American, a Japanese flight veteran, and Russia's only female cosmonaut. It will take the crew about 29 hours to catch up with the floating lab. They should dock around 5 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. On the other coast of Florida, President Biden is today making what will no doubt be an emotional trip to the areas hit hardest by Hurricane Ian. He and the First Lady are there to reassure residents that the federal government will help them get back on their feet in the weeks and months ahead. Many have lost everything, and those who haven't are still facing power and freshwater outages that could last until at least this Sunday. Schools in 13 counties remain closed. In other KidNuz notes, someone's been keeping up with Kim Kardashian, and it's not just her fans. The Securities and Exchange Commission, which is an agency created to protect investors, just hit the reality star with a $1.3 million fine for allegedly promoting a crypto coin to her Instagram followers without telling them she was paid to do so. That information is supposed to be in the fine print, but apparently wasn't. Ms. Kardashian has agreed to pay up. Thank you again to the Sierra Price family of Bethesda, Maryland for sponsoring today's episode. Happy birthday again to Mia and Tessa. A big KidNuz hello to Big Brother Jack and their friends at Georgetown Day School, and hello to their teachers, Pyle, Foon, and Todd. Now, today's KidNuz quiz. Where will President Biden be today? Surveying the hurricane damage in Florida. Aaron Judge broke what major league record last night? The American League single-season home run record. He now has 62. Why was Kim Kardashian hit with $1 million fine? For allegedly promoting a crypto coin on Instagram without telling her followers she had been paid to do so. What grizzly competition starts today in Alaska? The annual Fat Bear Contest. In today's Kid News Kicker, the bears of Katmai reportedly lose up to 1/3 of their body weight during hibernation, which is why they need to gorge during warmer months. And that means they're sometimes competing against each other for big hearty dinners. According to the Wall Street Journal, many of them jockey for position at the top of the falls where the fish are leaping upstream. Others dunk their heads underwater, something known as snorkeling, while others belly flop in the hopes of landing near enough to a salmon to grab it. Fan favorite Otis, though, is patient. The Journal says he sits at the base of the falls and simply waits for the fish to cruise nearby. His spot is known as Otis's office. In case you weren't aware, today is World Teachers Day, a day for you to celebrate that special someone standing in the front of your classroom. We'll do the same, starting with Ms. Stewart and her Wildcats at Blair Taylor in Blair, Wisconsin, to California for Mrs. Gertz and her Lakers at Lake Forest Elementary in El Dorado Hills, and Mrs. Avila and her Funny Eagles at Parkview Elementary in El Monte, Mrs. Nikolovsky at Serene Hills in Austin, Texas, and Mrs. Rice and her Rice Krispies at Hale Cook in Kansas City, Missouri. Thanks for listening, everyone. Happy World Teachers Day to all of our Kid News instructors. And we'll see you back here for more Kid News tomorrow morning.